Hello, beautiful readers. Today, I want to talk about a book that completely captured my heart and my mind. It's called Lessons in Chemistry by the amazing Garmus. This story introduces us to someone truly special, a woman named Elizabeth Zott. She is a brilliant chemist, living and working in the 1960s. But here's the thing. The world around her isn't quite ready for a woman who is so smart, so driven, and so unapologetically herself. Elizabeth sees the world through the lens of science. For her, everything is a chemical reaction, a logical puzzle just waiting to be solved. She doesn't understand why society has these unwritten, illogical rules, especially the ones about what women can and cannot do. Elizabeth's journey starts at the Hastings Research Institute, a place dominated by men who either don't take her seriously or, even worse, try to take credit for her groundbreaking work. It's so frustrating, right? She faces constant disrespect and is told her place is not in a laboratory. They see her as a secretary or a coffee maker, not as a peer with a mind full of incredible ideas. But Elizabeth Zott is not someone who backs down. She is logical, she is determined, and she has this incredible inner strength. She believes in her work and in her right to pursue her passion, no matter how many doors are slammed in her face. Her spirit is just so inspiring. This constant struggle is something so many women have faced, and Elizabeth's story shines a bright light on it. She just wants to do her research to explore the building blocks of life. Instead, she has to spend so much energy just fighting for a little bit of respect. She is underestimated at every single turn. Her ideas are dismissed, her contributions are ignored, and she is expected to be quiet and grateful for any small opportunity she gets. It's a powerful reminder of the invisible barriers that can hold people back. But what I love most is that Elizabeth never, ever loses sight of who she is. She remains scientific, rational, and true to herself, even when the world is trying to force her into a tiny, uncomfortable box. Her story is a lesson in resilience. It's about holding on to your truth when everyone around you is telling you that you're wrong. Elizabeth represents that fire within us that refuses to be extinguished. She is a symbol of every person who has ever been told they don't belong somewhere because of their gender, their background, or any other reason. Her fight is not just for herself. It becomes a fight for every woman who has ever dreamed of something more than what society offered them. Her journey from being a sideline scientist to a cultural phenomenon is a beautiful, powerful, and sometimes heartbreaking story of courage and determination. So, after a series of truly unfair events that push her out of the scientific community she loves, Elizabeth finds herself in a very unexpected place, hosting an afternoon cooking show called Supper at 6. Can you even imagine? But here is where the magic really happens. Elizabeth doesn't just show people how to make dinner. Oh no, she does so much more. She turns her kitchen into a classroom and her cooking show into a chemistry lesson. She treats cooking with the same seriousness and respect that she gives her scientific research. For Elizabeth, cooking isn't just a chore for housewives, it's a science. It's chemistry in action. Each recipe becomes a lesson. She explains the molecular structure of salt, the chemical reaction that makes bread rise, and the importance of using precise measurements. She tells her audience, mostly housewives at home, ladies, grab your lab notebooks. She empowers them by teaching them the why behind what they are doing. She is not just giving them instructions, she is giving them knowledge. She is telling them that their work in the kitchen has value, that it is based on scientific principles, and that they are capable of understanding these complex ideas. It's a quiet revolution, happening right there on television every single afternoon. What's so beautiful about this is how she connects with her audience. These women, who were often overlooked and undervalued by society, suddenly have someone on TV speaking directly to them with intelligence and respect. Elizabeth doesn't talk down to them. She sees them as her equals, as fellow scientists in their own domestic laboratories. She encourages them to take control of their lives, to pursue their own dreams, and to believe in their own potential. She tells them, when you're in the kitchen, you're a chemist. This simple message was so powerful. It gave them a new sense of purpose and self-worth. Through Supper at 6, Elizabeth Zott becomes more than just a TV host. She becomes a symbol of female empowerment and a catalyst for change. She uses her platform to challenge the status quo and to inspire a generation of women to see themselves differently. She shows them that they are capable, intelligent, and strong. The show becomes a cultural phenomenon because it's about so much more than food. It's about respect, education, and the radical idea that a woman's world can be as big and as important as she dares to make it. It's a beautiful testament to the power of finding your voice, even in the most unexpected of places. This story is filled with the most wonderful characters, and I just have to tell you about them because they make the book so rich and full of heart. First, there's the love of Elizabeth's life, Calvin Evans. He is a brilliant, famous, and socially awkward chemist at Hastings. He's the only person who sees Elizabeth for exactly who she is, his intellectual equal. Their love story is so pure and beautiful. It's a true meeting of minds and souls. Calvin respects her brilliance completely, and their connection is based on this incredible shared passion for science. Their relationship is a beacon of what true partnership can look like, free from the gender expectations of the time. Then there is their amazing daughter, Madzot. Mad is just as brilliant and curious as her parents. She is wise beyond her years, reading adult books as a small child and asking the most profound questions. She faces her own challenges at school, where her advanced intelligence makes her an outsider. Mad's story is a touching exploration of what it's like to be different and the importance of having a parent who nurtures your unique spirit. Elizabeth raises Mad to be logical, independent, and unafraid to question the world, and their mother-daughter bond is one of the most beautiful parts of the book. We also have to talk about their neighbor, Harriet Sloane. At first, Harriet seems like a conventional housewife, trapped in an unhappy marriage. But she sees something special in Elizabeth and becomes her fiercest ally and friend. Harriet represents the women in the audience of Supper at Six. She starts her journey feeling stuck, but through her friendship with Elizabeth, she finds her own strength and courage to make changes in her life. Harriet's evolution is so inspiring, showing that it's never too late to stand up for yourself and create the life you want. Her loyalty and support are a testament to the power of female friendship, and I absolutely cannot forget the most incredible character of all, 630, their dog. 630 is a former military bomb-sniffing dog who fails his training because he is too empathetic. He is rescued by Elizabeth and Calvin and becomes a true member of the family. The book even gives us chapters from his point of view. He is so smart and has a vocabulary of hundreds of words. He understands human emotions and is fiercely protective of his family. 630 is more than just a pet. He is a character full of wisdom, love, and loyalty. He reminds us that family can be found in the most unexpected souls. At its core, Lessons in Chemistry is about so much more than just one woman's story. It's a powerful exploration of big, important themes that still resonate with us so deeply today. The most prominent theme is, of course, feminism and the fight for equality. Elizabeth's journey is a stark reminder of the systemic barriers women have faced for centuries. She fights not just for her own career, but for the right of every woman to be judged on her abilities, not her gender. The book so beautifully illustrates that feminism isn't about hating men. It's about demanding equal opportunities and respect for everyone. The story also celebrates the incredible power of education and knowledge. Elizabeth uses science as her tool to understand the world and to empower others. She believes that knowledge is the key to liberation. By teaching chemistry to housewives, she is giving them the tools to think critically, to question authority, and to take control of their own lives. It's a beautiful message. Education is not just for the elite in universities, it's for everyone. It can transform lives, build confidence, and inspire people to dream bigger than they ever thought possible. It shows that understanding the world on a deeper level is a right, not a privilege. Motherhood is another theme explored with such tenderness and honesty. Elizabeth becomes a single mother, and she approaches it with the same logic and love she applies to everything else. She rejects the societal expectations of what a good mother should be, and instead raises her daughter, Mad, to be an independent thinker. Their relationship challenges the idea that a woman has to choose between having a career and being a mother. Elizabeth proves that you can be both brilliant and nurturing, ambitious and loving. It's a refreshing and empowering take on motherhood that feels so modern and so necessary. Ultimately, Lessons in Chemistry is a story that leaves you feeling hopeful and inspired. It encourages us all to challenge the old rules and to question the limitations that society tries to place on us. Elizabeth Zott's story is a call to action. It asks us to be brave, to be logical, and to stand up for what is right, even when it's hard. It reminds us that one person, armed with intelligence, integrity, and a little bit of chemistry, can truly change the world. This book is a gift, a reminder to believe in ourselves and to always, always support each other. It's a story that will stay with you long after you turn the final page.